This is Arts Weekly. Arts Weekly is presented by the College of Visual and Performing Arts at IPFW, offering degrees in fine arts, music, theater, and visual communication and design. IPFW, the energy of the arts.
Welcome to this edition of Arts Weekly. I'm Melinda Haines with the IPFW College of Visual and Performing Arts. Later in the show, we'll meet Robert Shoquist and Jonathan Mogg, technical directors at the Fort Wayne Civic Theater. But first, we'll learn more about the IPFW Department of Music's piano program from Dr. Hamilton Tescarollo, and also about an upcoming performance with the Fort Wayne Philharmonic by IPFW Piano Performance major Jason Simon. Welcome to both of you.
Glad to be here. Thanks.
Wonderful. Now, Dr. Tescarollo, I'm wondering if you can start out by telling us a little bit about the Fort Wayne Philharmonic on-campus concert. It's a regular event.
Sure, yeah, it's been happening for a number of years, I believe at least 10 years, but perhaps more. And it's always at the early fall, and some of the concerts are actually outdoors, but in the last few years, because of rain, it has been indoors at our auditorium at the new music building. So
and it's taking place next Thursday, the 11th.
At 7:30,
right. In Reinhardt. Wonderful. So not outside with the piano.
Not outside with the piano this time, yeah. So with the piano, we don't want to do that.
Well, and because a piano is going to take center stage at this, I mean, there's a program of several pieces, but the main one, I think, is the Rachmaninoff Concerto. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the Rachmaninoff Concerto, Concerto number 2? Sure.
There's an interesting history behind the concerto, and that is that several years before Rachmaninoff actually wrote it, his first symphony was premiered, and apparently it was not a success, perhaps in part because it wasn't well rehearsed and so on, and so there were some terrible reviews of that piece, and Rachmaninoff was going through some other personal problems. He wasn't allowed to marry the person he wanted to marry, etc., etc., and so he went into a depression for several years and had sort of a writer's block for several years. And after that period, this is actually the first piece that he wrote. And not only is it a wonderful piece, it's perhaps one of the most popular piano concertos that has been ever written, and one of his most popular works as well. So it's interesting how, after all that those hard times, he was able to produce such a wonderful piece of music. Well, he ended up actually dedicating the concerto to the doctor that helped him get well.
Well, that's good that he was getting help back then, and the music was helping. Well, and this piano concerto number 2 is being played by Jason Simon, and congratulations on being the first IPFW piano student to be performing with the Philharmonic.
Thank you.
That's got to be a great honor. And can you tell us a little bit about how you landed this gig with the Philharmonic?
Yes, well, last fall I actually competed in the annual IPFW Concerto competition and was named one of the winners. So I played with this piece actually with the IPFW Orchestra last February. And the campus concert that they do every fall, usually the conductor and Dr. Bean, who's the music department head, get together and discuss the program, and it came up to that they would play this piece on the concert, and so the conductor went and watched the YouTube recording. Actually, this piece is on YouTube, me playing the Rachmaninoff, and so they got together and decided that they would like me to play with the orchestra in
Well, you did a wonderful job. In fact, we've got a little clip of it that we want to show to the audience. If you can pull that up, that would be terrific. There you are. Wow, I want you to come and play at my house. Would you do that?
Sure, anytime.
That is wonderful. What can you tell us about this particular piece? I mean, I know people of a certain age, like my age, know that it was made popular by Eric Carmen, not in some popular music in the late 70s. So
Right.
that's why some parts of it might sound familiar to some
Yes.
of us. But what makes this piece special?
Well, as Dr. Tescarollo said, the history of it really makes it very special that this was one of his first piece after the writer's block that he went through. But it's such a gorgeous piece. You know, the opening, it opens with big thunderous chords in the piano, and then the orchestra comes and plays just this gorgeous theme that lasts for about 2 minutes. And then the piano comes in with just another gorgeous second theme that's just simply beautiful. It's so beautiful, very heartbreaking almost even. And then later the piece, the orchestra joins the piano with the recap of the first theme. Again, very thunderous, very dramatic, and then it comes to a great close again at the end. So it's just a great piece.
So how long do you have to rehearse to learn a piece like this? It's a very long piece.
Yes, it's about 10 minutes long. I've been playing this piece, like I said, I played with it with the IPFW Orchestra last spring. So I started learning it last summer, not this past summer, the summer before. And then I practice piano about four hours a day, but I spend a lot of time on this piece as the concert's getting close.
And how long have you been playing piano?
I've been playing piano for 14 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And your performance with the Philharmonic, it's not the first time that you've played with them.
Right, yes. I had won a different concerto competition back when I was in 8th grade, the Young Artist competition, and the winner of that competition would get to play with the Fort Wayne Philharmonic at their annual Young People's Concert, which they still do. And what they do for the Young People's Concerts is they bring in many different 5th graders from all the different schools. They're in over 3 different concerts. And so over those 3 concerts, there would be about 5,000 5th grade students attending. So it was a great honor and a great experience that I had playing with them, even at such a young age myself.
What a wonderful experience for you and for the students to be able to watch someone young playing with the Philharmonic. It's like, ooh, I can do that.
Yes.
And now you're at IPFW in the Piano Performance Program. And Dr. Tescarollo, can you tell us about the piano programs at IPFW?
Sure. It's a very vibrant program. It's wide-ranging because we have not only the music majors. In fact, every music major takes piano at some point. And then there are those who have piano as their main instrument, and those who are pianists can pursue a number of different degrees. Of course, the piano performance major, as Jason, and music therapy, music education, music in an outside field, which is a degree that is particular to Indiana University. And also we have classes for non-majors. We have the Community Arts Academy, which provides instruction for pre-college students as well as adults in the community. So it's really a wide program.
Anybody of any age really could get
pretty
in.
Much, yeah, pretty much.
We've got piano for everyone.
Right.
How many students are currently in the college program?
About 14 that have piano as their main instrument. So.
And how can students get more information about the program?
Well, they can visit the IPFW website and go to the music department website within that, and all the information is there, audition information, information about the degrees, and so on.
It's right there on the website.
Right.
Wonderful. That's www.ipfw.edu.
Right.
And if you could tell me a little bit about what else makes the music program there unique,
Sure.
just the facilities, and
Sure.
there's a lot of other things as well.
Facilities are absolutely wonderful. It's great that we have the performance halls that we have, the practice rooms that we have, the performance halls in particular are absolutely wonderful to have the opportunity to have such acoustics and for piano students in particular, it's great to have practice rooms with grand pianos,
Yes.
so that's very important. But I think some of the very important aspects that make the program really good are the performance opportunities that the students have. Not only the regular classes, performance classes every week, opportunities to perform with orchestra, for instance, like Jason had, through our competition, to perform with ensembles, the other ensembles, and not only that, but students regularly perform off campus. So, for instance, at First Wayne Street United Methodist Church, students have performed there a couple of times. Some students came to Germany last year with me, including Jason, for a music festival. So there are a number of other opportunities like that. We often have masterclass presenters from other universities coming to campus, giving recitals, and also giving masterclasses to the students. So it's a very vibrant.
It is vibrant and
program.
intense. That's wonderful.
Sure.
Well, let's reiterate again about the Philharmonic on Campus concert.
Sure.
Thursday.
So next Thursday, 7:30.
And the admission is free.
Admission is free, no ticket required.
Right.
So anybody can just go in.
Come in and enjoy the concert.
Right.
Oh, that's great. Thank you both so much for being
Thank
here.
you for having me.
Thank you.
Jason's performance with the Fort Wayne Philharmonic is one of many wonderful opportunities available to viewers in the coming days and weeks. As we prepare for our next guests, please take a minute to view our performance calendar of what is coming up in our region. We'll be right back with Robert Shoquist and Jonathan Mogg from the Fort Wayne Civic Theater.